Hey Magic of World travelers, if you've ever been to a Universal theme park or you're planning your first epic adventure, then you need to hear about the Universal Visa Rewards card. It's more than just a way to pay. It's your VIP pass to get exclusive perks inside the theme park. Stick around because I'm going to break down everything you get for using your card on your next Universal adventure. So what exactly is a Universal Visa card? Well, it's a co-branded Visa card that will give you park-specific benefits for using it. Now, Universal came out with two different types of cards that you can choose from. There's a Universal Rewards Plus Visa Signature card and the Universal Rewards Visa Signature card. The Universal Rewards Plus card is the one that has a $99 annual fee. The other card, it has no fee. There are a few differences between the two, and we'll go through those. One being that the one with an annual fee will get you $300 back when you spend at least $1,000 within the first 3 months. The no annual fee card will earn you $150 when you spend $500 within the first 3 months after opening your account. Let's get into the fun stuff, what you actually get when you use this in the park. The card comes with special park discounts. Card holders will get exclusive discounts on merch and food, and that's for both of the cards. So whether you're picking up a wand at Ollivander's or you're grabbing a butterbeer, you're saving everywhere. Dining perks. Get 10% off at restaurants and stores inside the theme parks and Universal City Walk in Orlando and Hollywood. Your savings really add up fast, especially if you're visiting with your family or going all in on the snacks. I recently took a trip to Universal and I used my card for the first time while I was there. One thing you really have to remember is you need to tell a cashier each time you're buying something, you need to tell them that you have a Visa card because that's the only way you're going to get the discount. Otherwise, you won't get it. I know a lot of times they ask me if I was an annual pass holder because the top 2 tiers will get you a discount on merch and on food. But sometimes they might ask about if you're a Visa card holder, but sometimes they won't. So it's always important when you make a purchase that you tell them that you are a Visa card holder. That way you get that 10% discount. Another thing you have to be aware of is that if you're using mobile order for food, you won't get the discount unless you're at Epic Universe. Now, it's a new thing that they just sent out. I got an email informing me about the change. It says, when you use your Universal Rewards Visa Signature card, your 10% food and beverage discount can now be applied to mobile food and drink orders at select dining locations throughout Universal Epic Universe. For mobile food and drink orders at Universal Epic Universe that did not receive a discount at the time of purchase, a refund equivalent to 10% of your total order will be applied as a statement credit, and no action is required. So at the other parks, the only way to get that 10% discount is to make a purchase at the point of sale. So every restaurant, a lot of restaurants at Universal encourage you to use mobile order, but they all still have a counter where you can order food if you don't have a phone or you don't have the app. So the only way to get that 10% discount is to go up to the register and make your purchase that way. You also get shopping rewards. Use your Universal Visa on qualifying Universal purchases and earn reward points that can be turned into cash. Now, I got my Visa card a few months ago before my trip, so I used my card to pay for my Universal vacation package so that I could get those cashback rewards. I did already have the money saved up. I don't like to take a trip unless I already have the money because I honestly don't really like using credit cards very often unless I'm traveling, but I like to use them because it does give me cash back. The interesting thing about the cash back from your rewards is that you get double the cash back if you choose to get the Universal prepaid card to use only at Universal. For example, I had $10,000 reward points and I chose the Universal gift card and got $100 to spend on my trip. But if I had chosen just the cash back, I would have only gotten $50 back. But since I knew that I was going to be taking a trip, I wanted to make sure I got as much cash back as I could, and I could use it on my trip for souvenirs or for food. And this is what the card looks like. This you will have to order ahead of time because it could take up to a week to get to your house. At least for me, it took about a week. And I almost didn't get it before our trip. It actually came the day before. The Universal Funds prepaid card can be used for on-site purchases at Universal theme parks in Hollywood and Orlando, including theme park tickets, Universal Express passes, select merchandise, select food and beverages, and on vacation packages purchased online from Universal Parks and Resort Vacations via universalstudioshollywood.com and universalorlando.com. You can also use your Universal funds for flights and hotel stays booked directly with airlines and hotels. So that is all the ways that you can use your prepaid card. If you are planning on taking a trip, I do recommend just getting the prepaid card. That way you get the most amount that you can. Here are the different reward points that you get for the two cards. For the Universal Visa Plus Rewards card, you get 4 times points per dollar spent on Universal purchases and 2 time points on travel, gas, and dining purchases, and 1 time point everywhere else. For the card without the yearly fee, you get 2 time points per dollar spent on Universal purchases and 1 time points everywhere else. Although while I've had the card, there was a month where they did have a special offer where I got 4 times the points. So there could be times when, even if you have the free card, that they will up the points on purchases that you make. But in general, the card with the yearly fee will get you more money back and at more places. The other benefit that the Universal Rewards Plus card will get you is 1 free park ticket at your 1-year anniversary. This can be at Universal Orlando Resort, or it can be at Universal Studios Hollywood. This can be used at Universal Islands of Adventure, Universal Studios Florida, or Universal Studios Hollywood. But you do have to spend at least $6,000 in the first year. You also have access to the Visa Everywhere Lounge at Universal Studios Florida and Universal Studios Hollywood. That's something that you can't access if you have the free version of the card. Those last 2 benefits are not included in the non-fee rewards card. Another benefit to being a card member is priority seating. And we experienced this when we were at Universal. We used it for the parade. There's a mega movie parade, and they have a roped off section for Visa card holders, and it doesn't matter which card you have. For the mega movie parade, it's next to the Schwab's Pharmacy, and they also have priority seating at the nighttime show, Cine Sensational, a symphonic spectacular. For Cine Sensational, it's in the grassy section of Central Park at the top of the viewing area, and so all you have to do is show them your Visa card, and you get to sit right in there. There weren't a lot of people that were using it. I think when we were there was like maybe just one other family that was inside the space. So I don't know if there might be a lot of people that don't know about it, and so that's why it doesn't get used as much. Or maybe people decide that they just want to sit where they want to sit for the parade and the nighttime show. But it's definitely a nice perk because you don't have to wait somewhere for the parade to start. You can just go like right before the parade, and that space is already saved for you. They do have special financing for both cards. It is get 0% APR for 6 months anytime you spend at least $1,000 in one qualifying Universal purchase, and your credit limit exceeds $1,000 after 6 months. Your APR will be a variable APR based on the prime rate between 21.99% and 28.99%. So this special financing is interesting because when I read it, it made me think that if you spend $1,000 at one time, then you will get 6 months without worrying about interest. And this was not the case for me. So I went a month without interest, and then I showed the next few months that I had accrued some interest because I hadn't paid off the credit card. I kind of wanted to test it to see if it would actually give me interest or not. And it did. So I called them up, and what they explained to me is that you have to spend at least $1,000 each month to get that interest free. But it's kind of weird because when I read it, it really made it sound like, I don't know, it really made it sound like if you spent $1,000 at one time, then you'd have 6 months where you don't have to worry about interest. But that was not the case. When I talked to the lady, she said that you have to spend $1,000 each month. So let me know if by reading that, if it makes sense to you. But let's go over, is it worth it? So since I actually used it on my vacation, I can tell you from experience that I really definitely feel like it's worth it. I have a family of 6, and so every little bit helps. We got extra cash back that we got to use on our vacation, and then we had the 10% discount off of food and merchandise, and that's really nice because it is really expensive to pay for food with so many kids. So we have the no annual fee credit card, and I think it's well worth it. It gave us plenty of cash back. We got $100 on that prepaid card that we could use on souvenirs and food. If you're someone who goes to Universal even once a year, or you're planning a big trip, this card will be a great benefit with all its discounts and perks. One of the best perks is a discount on food and merch, and if you have the season pass or the power pass, you don't get a discount on food or merch. So this is a way that you can get that discount even if you're an annual pass holder, but you have the lower tiers, which don't get you any discounts on food or merchandise. All right, that's a scoop on the Universal Visa card. Whether you're chasing dinosaurs, casting spells, or racing through Mario Kart, this card makes your Universal trip even better because of all the money that you save. Drop your comments below if you have any questions. I hope I helped you figure out what the card is and if it's worth it for you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you can get access to more tips and tricks, and I will see you in the parks.